ili aweze kutuongoza kwa maombi. Karibu mhubiri.
Tunakutukuza na kukushukuru Mfalme wa neema kwa jina la Yesu. Asante sababu ya siku ambayo Bwana uliitenga Mungu ukatupatia ili Bwana tusherehekee kwa watoto wetu Bwana ambao wamehitimu. Sifa na hata utukufu ni zako Bwana. Ninaomba mambo yote ambayo itakayoendelea mahali hapa Bwana Mungu kwa mbele yetu tuongoze, njoo wajile tukupendeze na hata tufurahie kwa ajili ya vile watoto wetu wamefanya kwa jina la Yesu Kristo. Tupe mwanzo mwema mpaka tamati njema. Kwa jina la Yesu Bwana atakuwa.
Tumefurahia kuwa mahali hapa. Asante sana daktari. Pia ni vizuri sana kumshukuru mmoja Daktari Wele ambaye ni mmoja wa halmashauri ya shule hii, ambaye pia kwa juhudi zake nyingi ametusaidia na kuhakikisha kwamba shule yetu inaendelea kunawiri katika gatuzi hili la Nakuru. Tumshukuru Daktari Wele kwa makofi. Asante sana. Isipokuwa ni juhudi zake kuhakikisha kwamba wazazi na wanafunzi na walimu wote wameungana na kuhakikisha kwamba shule yetu ya Musketeers inaendelea vizuri, hatungekuwa hapa. Asante sana Bwana Kamau kwa kazi yako nzuri. Tumpongeze Bwana Kamau kwa kazi nzuri ambayo anaendelea kuifanya. Pia sisi ukiangalia core values za shule yetu ya Musketeers, we talk of God fearing. It's a God fearing institution. Ama ni shule ambayo tunatambua sana kumcha Mungu, na kusaidiana na Bishop Gitonga JM Gatuma wamekuwa akileta wazazi pamoja na kuwahimiza umuhimu wa kuleta watoto hapa shuleni ili waweze kufanya kazi yao ama waweze kusoma. Pia ni vizuri kumshangilia na kumpongeza JM Gatuma kwa makofi. Asante sana mzazi kwa sababu ya kazi hiyo nzuri. Our registrar Mr. Boma, asante kwa kazi nzuri ambayo umekuwa ukiendeleza kuhakikisha kwamba wanafunzi wetu wamekaa mahali ambapo wanastahili, wamepata kile ambacho wanahitaji. Kwa hivyo tumpongeze Bwana Boma kwa makofi mazuri. Asante sana. Our Dean of Curriculum Mr. Peter Isanda pia amehakikisha kwamba kama ni mitihani wamefanya wakati ambao unastahili, wamekuja na ndiposa mpaka wamefikia wakati huu wa kuhitimu na watapata vyeti vyao kwa sababu ya kazi nzuri ya Our Dean of Curriculum Bwana Peter Isanda. Pongeze kwa makofi. 2, 3, fungua. Asante sana the class of 2025 kwa kazi nzuri ambayo umefanya. Najua hiyo safari sio rahisi vile, najua ni bidii nyingi ambayo umetia ili kuweza kuhitimu, na kwa sababu baada ya hapa tutapewa uwezo wa kwenda kufanya yale ambayo yanahusiana na kazi hiyo, tunaomba mtakapoenda mahali pale muwe good ambassadors of Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology.
Good morning. Distinguished guests, members of the board, our principals, our staff, our parents and guardians, our fellow students, and our guest graduates, the class of 2025. Good morning once again. Today is not just a ceremony, it is a celebration of hard work, resilience, and growth. You know, kwa comrade si rahisi. Yeah. We gather here to honor a journey that has been filled with lessons beyond the classroom, lessons of discipline, teamwork, perseverance, and character. To our graduates, these moments belongs to you. You came this school with dreams, uncertainties, and potential. Through challenges, exams, friendships, and late night of study, you have transformed it into confident individuals ready to face the world. Your success proves today that determination and effort always pay off. I would like to sincerely thank our teachers and administrators for your dedication, patience, and guidance that have shaped us into who we are today. You believed in us even when we doubted ourselves. To our parents and guardians, your sacrifices, encouragement, and unwavering support made this achievement possible. This graduation is as much as yours as it is ours. You leave these gates. As you leave these gates, remember that education is not just about certificates, but about values, carrying integrity, humility, and kindness wherever life takes you. The world ahead is full of opportunity, but also challenges. Face them with courage and confidence, knowing that this school has prepared you well. On behalf of the entire student body, I congratulate the congratulating class and wish you success in all your future endeavors. May you continue to learn, grow, and make a positive difference in the society. Thank you and congratulations once again, class of 2025.
Asante sana. Haya kidogo hivyo. Asante. Karibu sana.
Good morning. Good morning once again. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord again. Oh, it is a beautiful day. There is no one who's excited as myself. Okay, so I'm supposed to give a speech, but I won't say a lot because with everything that we have gone on through and how you see us today, we are strong. We made it from the beginning, and we have been able to accomplish with flying colors. Thank you so much, Musketeers, for even taking me as a student coming all the way from Narok County, and our graduates. Oye! 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 Oye tena! Oye! Very nice.
Wana MC riding on all protocols that have been set today. Good morning, everybody. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Amen. Ninafurahia sana kuwaona siku ya leo. Kwanza ni wapongeze our graduates for today. It has been a journey, and as a teacher, I must say that I'm happy with this class. It is the second class that we are releasing out there, and as the registrar, the person that has been following up these students right from their homes, because that is my job. My work entails getting into the village and creating awareness about the institution. And when they come here, I ensure that I register them into the academic system, and I follow their journey right from the first class, the first cut, all the way to the final exams. Some that manage to sit for the internal exams, and a majority that manage to sit for the external, national and international exams. And I must say that I am happy with the outcomes of the entire process. And for that reason, allow me to briefly read my speech. It is with great pride that I extend a heartfelt congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. Today, we celebrate a remarkable milestone as our graduates receive their artisan, craft, and diploma certificates. Qualifications that reflect commitment, discipline, and excellence in technical and vocational education and training, TVET. This cohort has distinguished itself through hard work and a strong determination to master practical industry-relevant skills, whether in cosmetology, in business, in fashion and interior design, in hospitality, in engineering, in information communication technology, in the area of business, journalism, and mass media, in the area of health and applied sciences, where I actually teach. And you have demonstrated the hands-on competence and problem-solving abilities that define our training philosophy. Your time at the Institute has prepared you not only to enter the workforce with confidence, but also to contribute meaningfully to Kenya's growing technical and industrial sectors. As you step out into the next phase of your journey, I encourage you to continue nurturing the passion for learning that brought you this far. The skills you have gained are valuable tools. Therefore, use them to innovate, to lead, and to open new doors for yourselves and your communities. Carry with you the values of integrity, professionalism, and service that we uphold here at the Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology. On behalf of the entire administration and the faculty, I celebrate you and wish you success in all your future endeavors. May your achievements today be the foundation, even greater accomplishments tomorrow. Congratulations on your graduation, the class of 2025.
Guests of honor and the chief guests, parents and graduates. Good morning. My name, as you have been told, is Peter Isanda. I'm the Dean of Curriculum at the Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology. And my work is to ensure that these students are going through the correct curriculum and they complete their studies on time. So ensure that they attend all the classes, to ensure that they complete their studies on time, and they get the skills that they came to acquire at the Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology. So I would like to read my speech. Distinguished friends of MIST, esteemed guests, proud families, and most importantly, the graduates of the Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology. Today we gather to celebrate a milestone of profound significance. This celebration is not merely the conclusion of your academic journey. It is the recognition of your perseverance, your discipline, and your unwavering pursuit of excellence. Over the years, you have faced challenges that tested your resolve and opportunities that expanded your vision. Through sleepless nights, rigorous studies, and countless sacrifices, you have proven that success is not given, but earned. Today, you stand as a testament to the power of determination and the promise of knowledge. Graduation is both a celebration and a call to responsibility. The world you enter is complex and demanding, yet it is also filled with boundless possibilities. Science and technology are the engines of progress, and you, as their stewards, must ensure they are harnessed for the greater good. Your discoveries, your innovations, and your leadership will shape the future of communities, nations, and generations yet to come. As you step forward, remember that true greatness is not measured by titles or accolades, but by service, integrity, and impact. Let your knowledge be guided by humility, your ambition by compassion, and your vision by resilience. Carry with you the values instilled at MIST College, the pursuit of truth, the courage to question, and the commitment to excellence. Graduates, today you join a profound tradition of scholars and innovators. The Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology sends you forth not only as graduates, but as ambassadors of hope and progress. May your journey ahead be marked by wisdom, courage, and unwavering pursuit of a brighter tomorrow. Congratulations.
Nashukuru sababu ya viongozi wote. Mungu awabariki kwa kazi nzuri wamefanya. Wazazi, Mungu awabariki kwa kazi mmefanya, sababu ya kuleta wanafunzi hapa. Na wanafunzi, Mungu awabariki sababu ya kazi nzito ambayo mmefanya. Mungu atende neno. Nataka kuongea kwa kifupi sana, na maongezi yangu ni kuhusu making a good choice. Maana pasipo tu kuwa na uamuzi mzuri, mambo mengi huwa yanasoroteka. In the book of Hebrews, chapters 11, verse 24, inasema hivi: by faith Moses, who he was when he was grown up, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Jambo la kwanza ni ya kwamba wakati Mose alikomaa, kuna mambo alikataa. One of the points that I want to drive ni ya kwamba kuna mambo ambayo unastahili kukataa kwa ajili ya mambo ambayo unayoyafuata. Jambo la pili ambalo alilolifanya, choosing rather to be mistreated with the people of God than to enjoy the fleeting pressure of sin. Akawa na uchaguzi bora ya watu ambao aliowaona wako na mwelekeo mzuri, watu ambao wana maono mazuri. Akakataa kuingiana na anasa za ulimwengu. Hilo ni jambo lingine ambalo tutaliongea kwa ufupi sana, making the choice. Then he considered the reproach of Christ greater worth than treasure of Egypt, for he was looking to the reward. Jambo jingine ni kuangalia ni nini ambayo unayoitaka pale mbeleni. Mose, ninapomtazama, alizaliwa kwa ufalme na akakaa mtu ambaye amezoea. Maana kuzaliwa na kukomaa ni mtu aliyekuwa amezoea kukaa katika mambo ya kiufalme. tunapotazama mambo ya kiufalme tunaona ni chochote ambacho angetaka inaonekana alipewa. Watoto wa mfalme wanapoenda pengine wameenda kwa kununua vitu, hata pengine ni bodyguard kwa zinawashukulia, wanataja wanashukuliwa. Watoto wa mfalme huwa wanafaa the best clothes, wanaishi maisha yale mazuri sana. Kwa hivyo alikuwa amezoea mambo mazuri. Lakini kuna kitu ambacho alichokifanya. Mose hakujua yeye si mtoto wa binti Farao na njia maono. Alisikia vile alivyoambiwa, akafanya utafiti wake na akaona kwa uhakika, mimi si mwana wa huu ufalme ambao niko. Alipojua na akaelezwa wana wa Israeli au watu wa kwao malengo ya Mungu kuwahusu, alianza kushamua. Akasema atakana kwamba wanafinya matope pale, wanapigwa, wanafanyishwa mambo mabaya, lakini aliangalia mwisho wa haya mambo ni nini. What was their rewards? Praise the name of the Lord. Ni nini ambayo au destiny yao iko namna gani? Kwa hivyo alipoangalia, he made his choice. Hakufinyiliwa afanye the choice. Praise the name of the Lord. Bwana asifiwe. Lakini ni yeye aliyejiamulia. Ni sababu gani? Aliangalia ile njia ambayo ni nzuri angeenda nayo. Alitazama mwisho wa hao watu ambao ninaishi nao ni gani, na mwisho wa watu ambao nimealifiwa hawa ndio watu wetu ni gani. Maisha haya tunayoyaishi yana changamoto tofauti. Jambo moja ambalo tunastahili kuifanya, na hasa baada ya graduates wetu, ni ya kwamba usitazame sana ni nini baba yako ako nacho. Usitazame sana ni nini mzazi wako ako nacho, maana kile ako nacho pengine kimeangaliwa na hata wengi, na haujui mpango wake wa vitu vyake. Bwana pesiwa. Kuna watu wao wana maisha mazuri sana mwanzo, lakini mwishoe jambo linaweza tokea na mali yote ya mzazi iende. Je, wewe mpango wako ni gani? You have to make your own choice. Maisha yangu nitaishi aje? Mimi nitapata nini kando na kile ambacho wazazi wako nacho? Ninataka niwe na shamba. Bwana pesiwa. Na ndiposa mzazi amekupeleka kiwango ya kwamba umesoma, umehitimu, akiangalia wewe vile utakavyo fanya mambo yako. Kuna jambo ambalo anakuonesha hapa ya kwamba your future ni wewe utaitengeneza, hautatengenezewa na mtu mwingine. So you must have the good choice. You must choose the good way to go. Bora pesimu. Lazima utafute njia iliyo sababa yako ya kutembea, na unapoendea njia yako utazame lengo langu la maisha ni nini, destiny yangu itakuwa aje. Uwe na maono ya kile ambacho kiko mbele zako. Mose hakuwa na maono tu ya kwamba nitaishi kwa nyumba ya mfalme au nyumba ya Mungu, lakini anatazama mwisho wa watu wa Mungu ni nini ambayo watakuwa nayo. Akaona haya maisha ninayoyaishi sikatai ni mazuri, lakini hayatakuwa mazuri kuliko yale. Bwana pesiwa. Wale niwaambie jambo moja nililofanya kwangu mimi. My dad alikuwa tajiri sana. By 70s alikuwa na earn more than 30,000 by 70s. 30,000 by then. Si pesa mingi. Kwa hivyo ninaangalia maisha, tuna gari, tunapelekwa mahali tunataka, toa kile ambacho tungetaka. Kwa hiyo choice of living. Mzazi anaweza kosa kukuanzilisha na ile level ambao ungetaka. Maana sijui mmehitimu na kozi gani, sasa nipata tu hapa. Pengine hawezi akakuwekea kile ambacho angekuwekea ili kupanue sana. Lakini unaweza enda na uajiriwe, uanzie maisha ambayo ni madogo, ukilenga nitakuwa ninafanya nini maishani, mimi miaka 10 nitakuwa nini.
Me to ride on the already laid protocols, and as a representative of the parents, let me first of all say that we as parents are very grateful for having been given this chance to bring our children to come and join this institution, the MIST. It has been a journey. And I know when you did start, when you joined this college, this is not the end. This is just but the start. There are those after walking out there who will immediately join the job market. And when I talk of the job market, it is not necessarily that you will be employed. You can also be a job creator, because I know this is what you have been trained to do. Never ever stop at any given point. Always aim high. Always aim high. Your parents have made it for you up to this level. But when you join out there, think of also upgrading the knowledge and the skills that you have acquired. Move to the next level. But all said and done, as much as we do compete, let's do what we are capable of. What do I mean? Tunapata kwamba umemaliza leo, umepata kazi kesho, lakini unataka kuwa kiwango kimoja na yule ambaye amefanya kazi miaka 10, miaka 20. Please, because we have observed many, this is leading them to stress and later depression. Kimbia mbio ambayo ni yako. Kama wewe ni 100 meters, wachana na marathon. Utaanguka kwa njia, hutaweza kukamilisha ile mbio. The other thing is becoming responsible. Have you entangled yourself into? It is us to wish you all the best. Thank you for having made us happy for completing your course. And I know when you move out there, you will be good ambassadors to MIST College. May God bless you as you walk out of the college. Thank you.
Habari zenu. Graduation ya wanafunzi hawa wa mwaka wa 2025 ambayo ni graduation yetu ya pili. Kwanza kabisa ningetaka kuwajulisha kwa wadozi wetu. Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology is an institution that was founded on background of love and unity. Sometimes people wonder what is the meaning of these Musketeers. Why? And we keep on reminding people, you know, Musketeers is associated with so many things. The other time somebody was telling me about masqueraders. Another one said about these guys who are called Atur Margarian. Oh, who are they? They were called what? Atur Sargasian and Atur Margarian. What were they? They were being called what? Mercenaries. Mercenaries. Another person told me that it is mercenaries, but it is not mercenaries, it's not masqueraders, it is Musketeers Institute, which means Permanent Friends Institute. So if somebody asks you what is Musketeers, Musketeers means permanent friends. I thought it's important for me to clarify that. Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology is managed by a board of directors. And even before I say anything, I want to introduce the board of directors. Kindly, let us stand wherever we are so that I can be able to introduce the board. Looks like Mr. Isada and Patrick. Now, it is managed by a board of 9 directors. And our chairman is Dr. Stephen Motie, that is the chairman of the board. Let's clap for him. We have the vice chairman, who is Dr. Esron Were. Clap for him. I am the secretary to the board. That is my position, the secretary to the board as the principal. Clap for me also. We also have from this end, Peter Wachangera Isanda. He's also a member of the board, and he's also in the management of the institution as the Dean of Curriculum. We also have Patrick Moma. Patrick Moma is also in the management of the institution as a registrar and also as a member of board. We have Pauline Akini. Pauline Akini is the commissioner, St. John's Ambulance, Rift Valley Region. Clap for her. Asante sana. Then in absentia, you can sit. We have other 3 board members. You see those are 6. We have other 3 board members. 2 have apologies, but 1, who is Madam Helen, is on her way. So it is only 2 who have apologies for being absent. Now I believe you have seen the management of the institution. That is how the institution is managed. This morning, I'm also excited to have in our presence Dr. Kamau Wambu. Please, I have heard you being mentioned. He's seated behind there. Let us clap for him. He's one of the great minds and a brain behind this institution. We also have Dr. Wilson. They don't like referring to that name, I don't know why. It's right here, just stand. Wilson is a pharmacist, and he's also a great stakeholder, especially in the area of medical related courses. We also have other stakeholders in absentia, like the Legacy Hotel, where we are. They are our great partners. I will explain that to you. We also have Igo Paris Hotel, who is also our great partners. We also have Nakuru Nursing Home, who are just down here. They are great partners. And we also have Evans Hospital as our partner, and the county government of Nakuru. These are the people we work with. Why did I want to introduce the partners? This is because our model of training that has been crafted by this board of management is that we train our students in the industry in what we call experiential training, so that when our students leave here, they will not need another training when they go out there. When we train them, we want them to go out there and get right into the industry, into the areas that you have been learning. I thought, and I believed that a guy by the name Adriano would be here. I don't know, maybe I'll be told what happened because I thought he was on the way, and he could tell us briefly about how Adriano is an alumni of this institution, and he's working in a hospital in Samburu? In Samburu. And I thought he could be here so that he can tell us his experience. And after what he learned here, how is he experiencing it out there? Far from that, I also want really to thank our parents and sponsors. Because, as our parents representative has said, without you, we could not be here. Because Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology is a community college that depends 100% on the guardians and parents' contributions. So if the parents and the guardians were not there, then there is no way we could be here today. And that is why you can see we expected today to graduate over 100 graduates, but some were unable to attend this graduation because of financial constraints. Financial constraints is real. And I want to make an appeal, though I know our chairman is likely to do that. Sometimes we have very many students in our institution who want to learn and complete their education, but because of financial constraints, sometimes they are unable to complete. Others have completed, but they were unable to pay the graduation fees. Dr. Hezron, you understand what I mean by graduation fee? It's just a small fee that you're supposed to pay so that you can be able to put on that gown that they are putting on. But some parents and guardians were unable to pay that. Bishop, you can see the kind of problems that we are talking about, that we need to come in as a church, as a stakeholders, so that we can be able to help these students complete their education. The continuing students were doing their exams last week, and some of them were unable to sit the exams because of financial constraints. That is why you had me mentioning those stakeholders. Sorry, I almost forgot. When the MC was starting, he called Dr. Joel. Dr. Joel was supposed to be here with us, and he was supposed to do the first prayers, but he traveled yesterday to China. I may not be able to talk for all the board members, but I can talk for myself and maybe for Patrick. I know Patrick, and even our chairman. Our chairman comes from a village called Kalozwen. Anybody who knows Kalozwen here? Kalozwen? They don't know, because it's a place that, it's like this question that was asked, can anything good come from Nazareth, isn't it? You remember that story in the Bible? Can anything good come from Kalozwen? And you see, if somebody came from Kalozwen, you can understand they went to school without shoes. We are secular. We accommodate all religions, but we are built on the belief that God is real and God exists. And that is why we are anchored in the book of Ecclesiastes. And when that book was being discussed, we even had Muslims and Buddhists. And we agreed we can use that verse, Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 10. Because what that verse tells us, if you want to cut a tree and then you go there with a shoka, ijanorewa, utakata hiyo mti milele, sivyo? But when you sharpen shoka yako, si unaona hata wale watu ukatakata nyama, lazima kisu ikuwe very sharp, isn't it? Change the society positively for socio-economic prosperity, so that we don't always complain about politicians, complain about the church, complain about the universities, complaining about everybody. There is something that we can be able to do and change people's life. Mimi sitaki kupitisha hapo, lakini kuna kitu nimewaambia. Mumeisikia? Tusaidiane kubadilisha our society, si ndio? Like I normally walk down here, wakati mwingine naona watoto wengi sana kwa street wamekaa hapo, they are doing nothing. Najiuliza watoto kama hawa tukiwaleta tuwafunze babari kinyosi, lakini hiyo
Thank you so much. Welcome, Kanga. But I expected the other one. But honestly, tunashukuru kabisa. I thank God. Thank you so much, the principal, that's the board secretary, our chief guest of the day, that is Dr. Stephen Gutier, and all protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon once again. I have a lot of pride and joy to stand before you here today as we celebrate the achievement of our graduates today, the 2025 class. Allow me to congratulate the 2025 class together with the parents, the guardians, as well as the sponsors who are here today. To our graduates today, you have attained and well trained in skills, which of course you have acquired during the period that you've been here. I just want to tell you that the skills that you've acquired while you are here, please do not use them to benefit yourself. Ensure that they have an impact in our society today. The training that you've acquired is basically supposed to ensure that you solve the problems that the societies have. The problems that the societies have does not require a lot of things other than the ones that you have achieved from Musketeers institution. So those knowledge are basically what we require. Nowadays, we require hands-on solutions. We don't require things that you are going to think big, but as long as you have the skills at hand, then that is enough to help us shape the society. I would want to give you a quote by one Chinese philosopher called Confucius. It is a quote that I really love, and it says that if your plan is for 1 year, plant rice. No, rice only takes less than 1 year and you have the harvest. And if your plan is for 10 years, plant trees. If you are intending to harvest for after a period of 10 years, you plant trees. And if your plan is for 100 years, educate the children. So parents today and guardians and sponsors that are here, I want to encourage you that you have done the best to our graduates today. You've given them, I don't want to call it a stepping stone, but a spinning space so that they can be whoever they want to be in life. Great people sometimes don't start from where you think they start. I admire one of the vice chancellors of a particular university, and at a given time I was looking at her profile and I realized that she was a certificate holder. And from the certificate, she climbed to the position of a vice chancellor of a university. So this is a very good starting point. And anybody who starts at this level that we are celebrating today is always a person who is focused. Because that person knows where he or she intends to arrive at. So you have done the best by giving our graduates today the basic that they need so that they are able to prepare themselves to go to the higher level. Parents, today I want to just tell you that Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology is working or is operating under the strategic plan that is 2023 to 2028. And this strategic plan is anchored on 5 pillars. Those are the pillars that are making the institution basically to stand and move to where we are actually expected to move to. One of them is what we are calling the experiential, exceptional client experience. And when I talk about exceptional client experience, what I mean is that in Musketeers, we make our students feel one thing. They must be seen, they must be heard, they are valued, and we understand their needs. That's what basically we do and our staff do when they are here. They must ensure that our clients who are our students are basically seen, they are heard, and they are valued by basically understanding their needs. We also have very good customer understanding, personalization, and empathy. In other words, we treat our learners by making them feel that they are cared for, they are understood, and they are special to us. This is a gift that basically God has given to Musketeers, so that you heard the board secretary say that this is a friends for permanent. And that is basically what we are trying to do here. We also tried as much as possible under the first pillar to focus on active listening and problem solving. Because I say that the society now requires us to provide solutions. There are a lot of problems, even when they go outside after this graduation today, they are going to encounter a lot of problems. And what the society needs is basically solution to the problems. And the training that they have undergone here has given them enough skills to start tackling the problems that the society have. The second pillar is what we are calling experiential learning. Now, in Musketeers, we give hands-on approach on learning on our students as they are undertaking learning, and that exposes them to basically what we are calling the real-world application. Now, here we undertake learning on in 5 days. The 6th day, that is day 6, is basically for sports and entertainment. And when we are learning here for 5 days, what we basically do is that 2 days we are meant to give the theory working class. That is what the tutors and our staff are basically doing to our students in class. And then 1 day is meant for the practical. We expose our students to practicals. I tell you, you know, when you do a lot of theory and there is no practical, and when you go outside there, where now the practical aspect is required, then that is when we have students that have graduated failing. So we ensure that they do practical, and 2 days out of the 5 are basically meant for industrial experience. This is where our students go beyond the classroom and engage on practical aspects as well as the real world knowledge. For instance, when a student is enrolled in automotive engineering, this student for the 2 days in a week is exposed to garage, so that the student gets the real experience when the student is there. The theory work is in class, but now there is a big difference between the theory and the practical. So that's why you can see that 2 days, this student is to engage in practical aspects. when a student is doing, for instance, food and beverage, or basically accommodation and catering, for the 2 days, these students need to go to probably hotel like the Legacy Hotel here, where the student is now exposed to the practical aspect, now applying what the student learned in class. So that after graduation like this, the student doesn't need an in-service course, does not need a short course, so that the student is able to do what the student has trained on. The third pillar that is making the Musketeers to start is basically the holistic coaching. In this case, we give an holistic approach to training to all our learners while they are here. We guide them through self-discovery and create sustainable transformation and balance across all life. We expose them to a lot of soft skills. We also ensure that they grow spiritually. And when you had the bishop talking here, you must have been careful to listen to he has been telling them. And that tells you that our learners that are here today are basically have been exposed to spiritual training. And we also give them an opportunity so that they don't understand themselves as complex beings, but that they understand themselves as complex beings, not as a set of problems. They are able to understand themselves. And we believe that in doing so, we are basically making these learners to fit properly into the society. And I will still keep on repeating that the society has a lot of problems. They need solutions. So if we don't train our learners the way we do here, then they find it difficult to integrate in the society. They can't provide solutions. But we believe that through holistic approach, through experiential learning, then our learners go outside there with a lot of skills that they are going to manage the societal problem. And the other pillar is what we are calling networking. And in this case, the Musketeers basically build professional relationship for career growth, where we exchange information as well as we bring in aspect of networking that is leading to the job. Now, we basically ensure that during the 2 days, the student is exposed into the industrial life, and in one way or another, we get a lot of references from the institution of our graduates so that they can be employed. I think you had the principal mentioning of a young girl having done a 6-month course, and now the girl is earning good money compared to the other one. So that tells you that it doesn't matter where our kids are starting from. They can start at a low level that will be able to propel them to a higher level so that they are able to earn better or lead a better life. So a number of employers have always referred to Musketeers institution so that they are able to get our graduates, those that graduated last year. And indeed, it is a good testimony that whatever is done here is leading our graduates to a better place. Now the fifth pillar is what we are calling sustainability, which I want to thank the principal for having highlighted very well on the sustainability of the institution. Now, again, parents, I want just to notify you that Musketeers has a lot of programs that are running, and these programs are going into various schools. We have about 10 schools that we call them faculties that our programs are running into. And maybe just briefly to mention them, we have the School of Business Management, the School of Engineering, the School of Fashion and Interior Design, the School of Health and Applied Sciences, the School of Journalism and Mass Media, the School of Sign Language, the School of Cosmetology, the School of Hospitality, the School of Music and Fine Arts, and the School of Theology. Those are basically schools, but those schools, basically those are the programs that the school, the institution is offering.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ezra Were, for welcoming me here, and also for addressing this gathering. Habari ya sai, uko mzima? Are you happy to be here? Una furaha kuwa hapa? Asante sana. So, personally, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very humbled to be here to attend this second graduation ceremony for MIST. And to our graduates, we are also very happy that you have come this far. Umeng'ang'ana, ukang'ang'ana mpaka leo hii uko na hiyo kofia. Umevalishwa yale magwanda. It is a sign of resilience and what you have done. And to the lecturers who have been with them for that time, we thank you. We are very happy for Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology. You allow me read a speech here, na nitakuwa naongea kwa Kiswahili once in a while. The Board of Directors and Management of Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology, the principal and the dedicated faculty, proud parents and guardians, and most importantly, our graduating class 2025. Good afternoon. To the graduates, take a moment to look at the person sitting next to you. I'm asking. Angalia mwenye meketi karibu na yeye. You have shared workshops, labs, classrooms, and today you are sharing a victory. Your journey here has been defined by two things: resilience and hard work. You did not just read books, you mastered tools. You did not just sit for exams, you proved your competence through practical application. You have shown the grit required to succeed in a demanding world. For every night, for every late night, and every difficult project you conquered, we salute you. As you prepare to enter the workforce, I want you to know that you are joining a prestigious lineage. MIST is already known for producing the finest professionals in this country. We will be listening, we will be watching. We must be honest about the future. And now this one is to our parents and the friends of Musketeers who are here. We must be honest about the future. For too long, our education system has focused on every theory, leaving a gap between what is learned and what the economy actually needs. Let's not lie ourselves. The future of our country is TVET. The challenges of the 21st and the 22nd centuries, of course we shall be there in the 22nd century, from climate change to digital infrastructure cannot be solved by theory and incantations in the universities. And where we are not losing jobs, we are there in the university. But we are seeing the challenges that we are facing today and tomorrow will not be solved in the ivory tower. They will be solved in the institutes, and one of them is here, MIST. They require, the problems of this century and the next will require the hands that can build, eyes that can troubleshoot, and minds that can innovate. While others are still debating why, you have been trained in the how. I should hear the word amen there. You have been trained on the how. You are the engine that will drive the Kenyan economy forward. Do not let anyone look down on your technical path. You are the ones who will build the bridges, power the cities, and feed our nation. This brings me to the core mission of Musketeers Institute of Science and Technology, which Dr. Were has really explained. MIST was founded with a vision to move this country from conception to production. The aim of this institution is to bridge the gap between the human potential and the industry reality. And that is why you have had people from here, graduates from here, who have excelled in Samburu, Londwar, Mombasa, and the restaurants in Mombasa Road, near our home, and others in very many places. You have had a girl who has just sung today. That is a person who is going places, right? That's someone who is going places. And she is a musketeer. MIST is not just a school. It is an incubator for the next generation of Kenyan job creators and technical leaders. Graduates, the world is waiting for you. Be bold, be ethical, be exemplary, because you have all what it takes. Congratulations. And now niseme hii nikimalizia. Ukiangalia Kenya mahali imeenda, all mahali inaenda, inakuonesha one thing. TVET is very important. And that is why you hear our president talking about the same thing every day. Let's support MIST with all what we can have. Are we together? Because the future is here. And now this brings me to a plea as chairman. You have heard that there are students who are not graduating today, who are not sharing in our joy today, who will not share the cake that is here, who are not going to throw that cup, academic cup up and say, I have made it, just because of money. Ikiwa wewe umenguzwa na hiyo story, please nione nyuma ya tent. If you can do something for Musketeers, just let's do it. Do it. Because you are changing a life. You have heard that I come from Kadonzweni. I am actually a proud Kadonzwenian. Very proud. And And the story there, if it were not for some of these things that I'm saying now, as in sponsor someone, talk to someone, I would not be here today. Because I am a product of that sponsorship, and that is why I sponsor. When I see a need somewhere, I and my wife, you can wave at the congregation, we sponsor.
School of Fashion and Interior Design, Certificate in Fashion Design and Garment Making Technology. With credit, we have Positani Cadet TVET. Under School of Health and Applied Sciences, Home-Based Care Distinction, Faith TVET. Waithera Jeremiah Mediru, Wamboi Ann. With credit, Nancy Mutawanjiro, Mukiri Michelle Jerry, Imani Teddy Maina, Wanjiro Mugore Tatiana. Certificate in Community Health and Development. With credit, we have Rekai Medicine Kapua. Certificate in Health Records and Information Technology. With credit, we have Chepkemoi Sharon, Jogona Stacy Modoni. Certificate in Health Services Support. With credit, we have Aseka Sharon Atieno, Job Nawaga Chuo. Certificate in Health Care Assistant. With credit, Chankur Nyang Dangkur, Abigail Jerotich. Certificate in Perioperative Theatre Technology. Credit, Soine Ryan Reina. Certificate in Science Laboratory Technology. Credit, Modoni Grace Mugambi. Diploma in Health Records and Information Technology. Credit, Langat Masi Chepto. Diploma in Perioperative Theatre Technology. With credit, Namnyak Radina, Jofe Naibei Cherito, Nitonga Lena Kada. Diploma in Science Laboratory Technology. With credit, Ouma Inda Wamachi. School of Journalism and Mass Media. Photography distinction, Jeremiah Kigen Kiptaram. Artisan in Journalism and Mass Media. Credit, Ubolo Ruben Kunani, Matuka Jackson Onserio. Video production. Credit, Wangari Gradwell Muhoni. Certificate in Film Production. Credit, Marachoge Ian Yatich. School of Sign Language. Credit, Waweru Jane Wamboi, Arusio Mary Oigerero. School of Cosmetology, Certificate in Hairdressing, with credit, Omayo Naomi Olpa. Body Massage, credit, Orendo Maira Akinyi. School of Hospitality, Artisan in Food and Beverage Production, credit, Campbell Joan Wanja. Bed Making and Housekeeping Operations, credit, Kuria Mary Wangoi, Masharia Rose Wairimo, Shege Paul Njoroge. Certificate in Catering and Accommodation, with credit, Naibei Cheptik Pamela. Certificate in Food and Beverage, credit, Ulupe Rexides, Mukwanjagi Alicia McKenna, Matete Dennis Kikemon. Certificate in Pastry, Bread and Cake Making, credit, Nambala Elizabeth Joy, Jenga Nancy Mukami. Thank you. Let me now call our chief guest, who is our chairman of the board, to give powers to these qualified graduates. Karibu.
Asanteni sana. Congratulations wazazi, tuendelee kuwapongeza watoto wetu.
Asante sana Bwana MC kwa nafasi hiyo nyingine ya pili. Na niseme ya kwamba the fact that we are not going to be recognizing everybody that has graduated today does not mean by any chance that these students have not excelled. Their performance has been exemplary, and as the registrar of the institution, I am exceptionally proud of all of you. While seated there, as I listened to the principal and the board representative, and finally the chief guest made their remarks, I was very excited because they are giving true stories. And my eyes were attracted to the banner that we have on top here. And because as the registrar of the institution, I am supposed to keep a track of all my students, not only after graduation, but even way after graduation. I wanted to confirm that I can be able to remember the faces that are here. And for sure, yes, I can remember. The first one is Wanjiru Mercy, and Wanjiru currently is a photographer in Molo. Please clap for me for the good job that I did in ensuring that my graduates, these are graduates for last year, and I can remember all of them. The second one is Anastasia Nduku. Anastasia Nduku has a final name as Boma, and Boma is me. That is my sister, and that is the girl that the chief guest was mentioning as the one that is doing exemplary work in our hotel in Mombasa Road, and she's actually doing very well. She did catering and accommodation here, graduated last year, and she's doing well. And as a bigger brother, I can tell you that I'm very proud of that girl. The third person, that is Sarah Mairu Diga. Sarah Mairu Diga did certificate in science, laboratory technology here, and she's now a technician, a laboratory technician in Meru Mix, that is in Meru County, and I am very proud of her and the work that she's doing there. The last face that is visible is Victor Kipkorir. That is Victor Kipkorir. He did his diploma in health records and technology, and he's in Baringo County, and in working with the county government as a HRO, that is the health records officer in the county of Baringo. Tafadhali appreciate me because I have done a good job. I usually give myself a pat on the chest because that is my job. And this afternoon, I am very proud of the people that I have released. I am also excited because the people that I'm going to release this afternoon into the industry are also going to make me proud. And as we stand here or wherever we'll be doing our third graduation, please pray that I will mention your name to the people that will have attended that graduation ceremony. I'm saying that because I've interacted with all of you and I know that you are capable of making me proud. Allow me to mention just a few that I've worked with in my endeavors. Abigail, you can wave to me. At least I've gone with Abigail in one of my journeys in St. John Ambulance, and she's done a good job, and I know she'll be training as a cadet instructor next year, and we are going to be working very closely together. Ruben Kunani, where are you? I know he's going to be making a presentation here shortly after this, and we've worked together in the marketing department. All the videos that you see being shared are done by that young man. He's graduating today, but he's already in the industry. I usually give him a token of appreciation. Bwana Kunani, please usiniaibishe kwa chief guest. Ukifanya kazi huwa natoka kitu. So please ensure that you say that to the chief guest. Na ununulie graduates wengine kakitu. Stacy, I know we worked together a lot in St. John Ambulance. I may not be able to mention each and every one. I'm going to choose them as our representatives today to be awarded in the second graduation. They do not know, so I just mentioned their names. And the first one is muombe Mungu request ya poteza hiyo list, kwa sababu hata mimi nimetumiwa tu after the voting has been done. If you know, if you please stand up. They don't know, so I will just read ambayo nimeandikiwa hapa. The female best student of the year is none other than hajasimama? Okay. Naibei Jophine Jiruto. Tafadhali, let us appreciate that lady. She has been here for a long time. She has been taking a course, diploma in perioperative theater technology. I happen to also have taught her, and I know that she's not only good, she did not only excel academically, but she also excels discipline-wise. So please feel congratulated. The male student of the year this year is none other than Simama pia, so I will read. Odhiambo Jacob. Tafadhali, let us appreciate. We appreciate. So tafadhali mnaweza kuja. I invite here the principal and the chief guest who are going to help me reward this lady and gentleman. Let us start with the principal, who is going to be rewarding the male representative of the year. Male representative of the year. Of the year. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana. Now I invite our chief guest to reward the female student of the year. The female student of the year, Naibei Jophine Jiruto. Hawa hawahitaji kulipa sana. Naweza simama hapo ndio kusema nilikuwa. Thank you very much. Napiga Yesu yuko. Thank you very much. Pongezi sana, and may God bless you. Graduate ambaye alikuwa anaserve sisi katika Student Governing Council, and we would want to award and recognize his efforts with a certificate of appreciation. Jina lake ni Soine Ryan Leina. Tunaomba akienda pale akuwe kama babu wimbo. We are going to have the board representative, Daktari Hezron Were, who is going to award this certificate. Let us appreciate him. Akienda pale asikue kama nani, the politicians, asikue kama nani, sijui huyo mwenye mmesema. Asanteni sana, mara tena Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki.
Asante pia kwa wale ambao wamepata zawadi hizo.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Ruben Kunan. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank Almighty God because He has enabled us to see this day. So, ukiangalia kwa simu saa ngapi? Saa 7. Basi tutaanza na muhtasari wa habari. Naam, bila shaka mpenzi msikilizaji wa Miss Radio, karibu sana kwenye taarifa zetu awamu ya saa 7 ukisomewa nami Ruben Kunana. Viongozi wa upinzani wamemtaka Rais William Ruto kuingilia kati binafsi ili kuhakikisha uchunguzi wa kina na wa wazi unafanyika kuhusu kifo cha aliyekuwa mwanasiasa mashuhuri marehemu Cyrus Jirongo. Ombi hilo linajiri huku uchunguzi wa maiti yani postmortem ukitarajiwa kufanyika siku ya Jumatano. Viongozi hao wanasema kuwa wasiwasi miongoni mwa wananchi unaendelea kuongezeka kutokana na maswali mengi ambayo bado hayajibiwa kuhusu mazingira ya kifo cha Jirongo. Kwa mujibu wao, kuna haja ya uwajibikaji na uwazi ili kuondoa mashaka ya umma na kuhakikisha haki inatendeka. Hata hivyo, wapinzani walikuwa na haya ya kusema.
We need urgent, transparent, credible investigations so that Kenyans can be clear and there is no foul play, there is no monkey business.
Sinafika tamati habari za awamu ya saa 7 bila kutakia mchana mwema, nikisema Mola Rabuka Mungu azidi kutunukia baraka zake likuke unapozidi kutamatisha mwaka huu wa 2025. Na jina ni Ruben Kuna.
Lazima tuimbie hii keki ikuwe tamu, si ndio? Kuna wimbo ile inaimba sijui tamu. Nataka sisi wote tupige pongezi nyingine noma hapa. Alafu sasa tukate keki, si ndio? Tukaribishe wajibu. Bwana Juma, ninaona Bwana Kigangi anafurahia kabisa. Bwana Kigangi, simama tafadhali. Gracias, mnaona huyo ni employer. Hebu angalieni huyo ni employer kwa hospitality industry. Hapo na hoteli pale Egerton inaitwa Kigangi Hotel. Karibu na Egerton University. Ukitaka kula chakula mzuri unaenda hapo. Sijui kama mmemuona na wamekaa na mwingine hapa anaitwa Charlton Jeru. Wakuji wa kitani.
Kama unashika sana info nyingine
pia wana principal akiendelea kuwapatia baba na mama waokoe mwachane na shida. Anampatia Dr. Jennifer sababu ya dhambi alikufa kwa sababu. Haya, kisha ukitoka anapata keki pale. Asante sana, kisha ukitoka vizuri kutii sheria za Mungu. Wakapolia sasa ulio pale